Hi everyone, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you some troll bead designs that I've put together so far for the month of December. And I'm going to start with the very first bracelet that I posted on December 1st. This was my Welcome December bracelet. And so this was my bracelet for the month of December to welcome December. And I'm going to go ahead and show how it came together. So it's on a foxtail, and the clasp that we have on here is the determination clasp. And let me see if I can zoom in. On one side, we have the green onyx. And then on the other side, we have a elf. And Trollbeads just came out with pretty much the same clasp. I believe the silver is exactly the same, except for this season, instead of the green onyx, they are featuring red onyx. So that was the clasp that I used. And then I'm just going to go from this side over. This is the Snowflakes bead. This came out last year. And last year I just fell in love with the entire collection. So you'll see a lot of those beads featured on a lot of these designs. So this is the tiniest of all the snowflake silvers, and this one's just called Snowflakes. And then we have a white pearl. And then here we have flower wreath. Like, I just love that little silver. And then we have another green onyx. This came out, spring of 2023. And cupping it here, we have the delicate flower. And then, oh goodness, this bead is so hard to photograph or video, but this is the Forest Reflections, and it is a deep forest green bead, and it has just a hint of sparkle. I'm hoping the sparkle comes through. It's similar to like the blue goldstone, which is now the Ocean Reflections, and the brown goldstone, although I'm forgetting what name it is called, but it does have that that sparkle there. So hopefully you were able to see a little bit of it. And then this is a silver that is new this season. This is Harmony Bells, and as you can see, there's two bells tied up with a beautiful ribbon, just kind of dangling there in the center. This came out last winter, and this is Winter Clouds. And this one has that half and half where it is pure white, and the other half is that beautiful copper glitter. And then here we have Trees and Joy. This came out this season. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous bead. I think this one is my favorite out of all the glass that released this year. I think this one is my favorite, but they are all beautiful. And then here we have the star of the show. This is the Narcissus of December, and it is a rather large flower of the month. There are some that are much smaller. This is one of the ones that is larger, and you've got that beautiful narcissus bloom, and then you have that beautiful leaf detail just kind of wrapping around and forming the opening of the bead along with the hidden pearl. Here we have Isle of Luck, and I want to say this came out spring season, gosh, 3 or 4 years ago, but I thought it was a nice tie to the Trees and Joys bead. And then here we have the snowball bead, and this one features a gorgeous mother of pearl front and center there, and then cupping it is just this beautiful detailed snowflake bead with all these different snowflakes. Like, when I say I fell hard for the collection last year, that is no joke. And then here we have, oh goodness, this is the Chocolate and Cuddles. This also came out this season, and this one really wants to vie for being my favorite bead, and it is definitely up there. It is spectacular, and I think it really pairs nicely with the Winter Clouds bead. So that's Chocolate and Cuddles. And then this is Innocence. I know this came out spring 3 or 4 years ago, I believe. And then we have another flower wreath, another white pearl, and then we have this smaller silver kind of wrapping everything up. This is from this year's collection for winter, and this is the Love, Kindness, and Sharing. We've got a heart. We've got one of those little cones that you can hang on a doorknob or a tree with little gifts. And then this one has a little present. So that was my Welcome December bracelet. And then I think one of the next designs that I shared, and who knows, maybe this was shared end of November when we got a little bit of a snowfall. This is on a pearl fantasy necklace, and look at my pearl drop. Like, it is a very large pearl drop. I've seen some that are much smaller, but I lucked out and got this beautiful one. This was sent to me by Trollbeads, Texas. And then we have the snow spacer, kind of holding everything up there, and it has all these different little snowflakes. We have the light blue agate. This came out this fall with the Love of Pause. We have the gorgeous snow fairy pendant, and he is just darling. He just looks so happy. He's got like a little snowflake atop his head, and even his wings are made out of snowflakes. And he's got even a little bum. Don't mean to moon you there, but yeah, this is Snow Fairy. Like, the second I saw him, I knew it was a must-have. And then this silver here is the Snow Kisses bead. And it is pretty much the same size as the snowball bead, as you can see. but the difference is that this one does not have that mother of pearl on the one side. So that one, again, is the Snow Kisses bead. So let me set this fantasy necklace back here. And we're going to showcase this bangle design next. This is on my star bangle, and it's just got a plain pair of silver stoppers. And this largely features items that came out the winter of 2021. And it was a gorgeous collection. This here has the Cradle of Perseverance, which has this gorgeous red tiger eye on either side. And this was my first experience ever seeing a red tiger eye, and that is absolutely what made me fall in love with that particular stone. My Cradle of Perseverance, I happen to have just a beautiful red tiger eye specimen on either side with just a gorgeous, gorgeous flash. And then, of course, you have that beautiful silver detailing on either side. And then the glass bead here, this one is called Winter Garden, and it too came out with that collection. In fact, so does this little silver here. But this is Winter Garden, and it has this gorgeous deep red and green flowers. Like this entire collection just makes me think of going to like a garden center and just seeing all of the evergreens and the poinsettias and just all those beautiful fresh Christmas flowers everywhere. Now this little cherub here is the Cherub of All Living. That did come out with that same winter collection in 2021. And this little cherub is holding a cat. And you can see how beautifully detailed the cherub is from all sides. And then I thought that the round green calcite facet, I thought that that was a beautiful foil to the green in the Winter Garden bead. And yeah, this calcite facet is just so beautiful with the varied greens and the striations in that particular stone. And then kind of keeping in tune with the inspiration of going to like a garden center, I have this was actually my very first order with Trollbeads. I did get one of these little hydrangea beads. So it still is beautiful to this day, as you can see. So that is my design on my star bangle. Okay, so the next bangle design I'm going to feature is this one here, and it is on a twisted bangle. And this one starts out with a snow spacer, and then beside it I have the gorgeous red bead that came out this season. This is the Smiles and Gifts bead, and this particular bead, as far as the design goes, it is very reminiscent of the Happy New Year 2023 bead with that crisscrossed coppery glitter on the inside. I don't have a lot of red in my collection, but wow, is this one ever a showstopper. So yeah, I'm in love with this bead. This one also wants to vie for my favorite, but yeah, still going with Trees and Joy. Now this one here, this came out with this collection with, you know, this particular glass and the Cradle of Perseverance and the Cherub. But this one is called Green Desire. I think it used to be Ornate of Green, but it is now Green Desire. And then here we have the Christmas Elf. This came out this season with 2023. And it's just this little Christmas elf sitting cross-legged and cross-armed. And he's got his little like stocking cap that's going almost all the way down his back. And there's the bottom detail. So that is Christmas Elf. And then another red bead that I chose to kind of go along with the Smiles and Gifts was this one here. This came out with the Bracelet of Potential starter bracelet, and the tone of red is pretty much the same, but as you can see, this one has like a golden overlay instead of a clear overlay, but I thought that they paired very beautifully together. And then finishing up with a Lush Meadow Silver. This is also one of my favorite little tiny silvers. So that was my twisted bangle. And then this was a design that I put together. Just a real simple little foxtail here. This one has the flower art bead, which has this gorgeous light mauve to kind of a deep mauve purple flower. And you do see just very, very subtle hints of green. And then this is from, I want to say the 2020 Christmas collection. This is when the blue goldstone was introduced, and now it's called the Ocean Reflections. But oh, did I ever get a gorgeous one. And this is exactly how it was presented to me. Like, this Ocean Reflections was boxed up with the Framed by Stars around it, and it was just in one of those tiny Trollbeads boxes. And oh my goodness, when I saw this Ocean Reflections in person, it just took my breath away. Now, the sparkle on this one is definitely coming through on the camera, so that makes me very happy. But yeah, this is the Ocean Reflections, and then the Framed by Stars. And then this is a Christmas unique that I picked up last year, and it is this gorgeous mauve opaque background with a simple white reindeer and like little snowflake motif kind of painted on over top. Absolutely adore this unique. And then here we have the Wishful Sky tassel, and this was the People's Bead winner from, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I had missed out on the actual Wishful Sky glass bead. So I absolutely wanted to at least have an example of that, and so I did pick up this Wishful Sky tassel. And then here we have a snowflake bead on the other side, and then just a plain silver spacer. And the clasp, finishing up this one, came from the poinsettia starter bracelet. So I think I've got all the bracelets and, well, all the designs here on my mat. There's actually one on my wrist, and I'm gonna get this off my wrist and show that to you real fast. All right, so this particular design is featured on the Always Together starter bracelet, and this is the clasp for that particular starter bracelet, and it is a bridge, and the silver and glass that go along with the starter bracelet is this particular glass bead right here, and this little duo of silver beads right here. We've got a little lock and key. Very, very beautiful. And the main selling point to me on this particular bracelet was the glass, and of course the silvers. As you know from my prior video, like the clasp was the thing that was making me potentially not get it, but I think when you see everything together, you'll understand why I caved. So this particular glass bead came out last year for the Christmas season, and this one is called Season of Joy, and it has a very similar pink and very subtle green stripe. So pretty. Like, I actually wouldn't mind one more of these, and it is, well, I am trying desperately not to order more this December from Trollbeads, but I've already failed. I have an order on the way from a little boutique that I discovered, but yeah, Season of Joy. And then this particular silver here is from the poinsettia starter bracelet, which was, I think, 2 years ago. It has this beautiful poinsettia flower, and then on the other side, you have this open heart, like this open cutout heart. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful silver. But this side is the star, of course. And then this is actually the poinsettia glass. So like this silver, this glass, and the clasp right here, I believe it was this one, yeah, were all part of the poinsettia starter bracelet. And then here we have the Cherub of Love, and that was from last year. This little cherub is holding a heart and kind of laying his head on top of the heart there. This is from a spring collection a couple of years ago. This is called Untroubled. I think when it was released it was called Universal, but I thought it was a really nice pair or match to the Season of Joy bead. So that is Untroubled. And then we have Mittens. It's a recent purchase, but this is a bead that's been in the Trollbeads collection for some time. It is retired, but it has two mittens just kind of joined together. Here we have the I Love You bead. This was a Valentine's bead from either last year or the year before. And then we have the little pine cones from the Growing Love starter bracelet. And then this finishes off with the People's bead. This is Caramel Desire. And again, I thought it was a nice match to the Untroubled and the Season of Joy. So seeing all the pinks together, you can kind of see why I had to get the Always Together. Like here we have Always Together, we have the poinsettia, and then we have the I Love You. And they're all like this is the lightest, and then it goes like light to medium with the Always Together to dark with the poinsettia. But with that Season of Joy, tying it all together, they just look so beautiful. So that is it, everyone. Let me know what you think. Which one is your favorite design? Probably going to have a few more different designs come together throughout the season. So I will catch you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye.